Hello, beautiful listener. Welcome back to my channel, Listen and Learn. Have you ever felt your heart racing when someone asks you to speak English? That nervous shaking in your voice, the dry throat, the sudden blank mind? You wanted to speak. You knew the words, but fear held you back. You're not alone. Every English learner, no matter where they come from, has faced that moment. The moment when fear speaks louder than confidence. But here's the truth. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is your teacher. It shows you what you care about most: improvement, progress, and success. Today, I want to talk to you about how you can overcome the fear of speaking English, not by memorizing fancy grammar rules, but by changing your mindset, building confidence, and embracing mistakes as your greatest teacher. So sit back, relax, and listen carefully, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand how to overcome your fear, but you'll feel ready to speak English with courage, proudly, and confidently. Let's begin. 1. Understanding your fear. Let's start with the first step. Understanding what you're actually afraid of. When you say, "I'm scared to speak English," what do you really mean? Are you afraid of making mistakes? Afraid of being laughed at? Afraid that people will think you're not smart enough? Here's something powerful to remember. Your fear doesn't mean you're weak. It means you care. You care about your image, your communication, your improvement, and that's a beautiful thing. The problem starts when that care turns into self-doubt. You start thinking, what if I say something wrong? What if people don't understand me? What if they judge me? And the moment those thoughts enter your mind, your confidence starts to fade. But here's the truth. Nobody is judging you the way you think they are. People are usually focused on their own mistakes, their own insecurities. They don't care as much as you imagine. So instead of focusing on what others think, focus on what you're learning. Fear only grows in silence. When you start speaking, even with mistakes, fear starts to shrink. 2. Reprogramming your mindset. Your mind is like a computer. If you keep telling it, "I can't speak English," it will believe you. But if you tell it, "I'm learning and I'm improving every day," it will start to work for you, not against you. The first key to overcoming fear is self-talk, the way you speak to yourself inside your head. Start replacing negative thoughts with powerful affirmations like, "It's okay to make mistakes. Every time I speak, I become better. Confidence is something I can build." Say these out loud every day, even for 1 minute. Your brain listens to your own voice. It starts believing what you repeat. Remember, confidence is not something you're born with. It's something you create. Practice without pressure. Here's one of the biggest mistakes English learners make. They wait for the perfect moment to speak. They think, "When my grammar becomes better, I'll start speaking." Or, "When I know more words, I'll talk to others." But that day never comes, because perfection is a trap. You don't need to be perfect to start. You need to start to become perfect. Practice speaking in small, safe ways. Talk to yourself in front of a mirror. Describe your day in English. Record your voice and listen to it.
Join online groups where people practice English together. The more you speak, the more your brain becomes comfortable with English. Over time, fear fades away naturally.
4. Listening builds confidence. Many learners think speaking is all about talking, but the secret to confident speaking is actually listening. When you listen to English, podcasts, YouTube videos, interviews, your brain starts understanding rhythm, tone, and pronunciation. Your ears become trained. Then, when you speak, your mouth automatically copies those patterns. So, listen actively every day for 15 to 30 minutes. Don't just hear, feel the language. Repeat what you hear. Shadow it. This builds what we call muscle memory for English. The more your ears and tongue work together, the less afraid you become to speak. 5. Focus on communication, not grammar. Here's something very important. You don't need perfect grammar to communicate. Think about this. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes every single day, but they don't stop talking because of that. Why? Because they care more about connection than perfection. So, next time you speak English, don't ask, "Am I using the right tense?" Instead, ask, "Did they understand me?" That's your goal, communication. When you focus on being understood instead of being perfect, your confidence multiplies. 6. Build real confidence with real experience. Confidence doesn't come from watching hundreds of videos or reading thousands of tips. It comes from doing. Start small. Speak English with a friend for 1 minute. Order food in English. Join an online speaking club. Every real experience you have builds a layer of confidence. Over time, your fear turns into excitement. You'll start feeling, "I can actually do this." And you'll realize fear was just your imagination. 7. Accept mistakes as your best teacher. Mistakes are not your enemies. They are your personal trainers. Every time you make a mistake, your brain learns something new. You understand what went wrong and you correct it next time. Think of a child learning to walk. They fall hundreds of times, but they never stop trying. Why? Because they know falling is part of learning. You too must allow yourself to fall, to make mistakes, to grow stronger. 8. Surround yourself with English. Fear disappears when English becomes a part of your life. Watch movies with subtitles. Change your phone language to English. Think in English. Make English your daily environment. The more you live with it, the more natural it becomes. Your brain stops seeing English as a foreign thing and starts accepting it as part of you. Final message. Speak with courage. Let me tell you something powerful. You don't need to speak perfect English to be respected. You need to speak with confidence. When you speak from your heart, people listen, no matter your accent, no matter your grammar. So stop hiding behind fear. Start today. Speak English out loud. Make mistakes proudly, because every word you speak brings you one step closer to fluency.
Remember, fear doesn't go away when you wait. It goes away when you act. So speak bravely, learn passionately, and trust yourself because you're capable of more than you think. If this message inspired you, don't just listen, take action. Speak something in English today. Comment below what you learned or record yourself saying, "I'm no longer afraid to speak English." And if you want more motivational English lessons like this, subscribe to the channel. Stay connected and keep learning with confidence because your voice matters and the world deserves to hear it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, drop your thoughts in the comments, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot.